Good evening, ladies as well as gentlemen. Papa Boris here with some more Guild of Dungeoneering. At the end of the last video, I failed the first mission here to kill vampires. It was kind of silly. I was a level down, and my guy wouldn't fight the vampire that was right next to him. So I placed another one, and then that made the vampire have more health from the leader trait, and then I lost. And I was also a level down, so I really shouldn't have been fighting it in the first place. So anyway, let's go ahead and try the second mission. I'm going to put the corridor there because I don't actually want to connect to this Fountain of Decay. Thankfully, my guy actually does go fight the monster. This is the mission where the enemy chases after you, so you want to try to get away from it to give yourself more time to build up a good deck. Alright, so I could just exchange 0 damage for 0 damage, or I could exchange 1 for 1, or 1 for 2, but I get an extra card this way. Let's do this. So we exchange 1 for 2, but I get an extra card, which I think is good. Let's do this, so we take 1 for 1. Now, as long as I can card storm him, I should be fine. So card storm doesn't quite kill him yet. So let's believe in the heart of the cards. He shouldn't be able to deal 4 damage to me. Ah, this thing. Okay, so if I card storm, I deal 6 minus 2 is 4, which is not enough, so let's block that. And then card storm should be the kill. Yes. Note that I took an extra damage from it having retribution, so against those guys I actually got to be a little bit careful. Alright, we're going to take Tenacious. That's a good ability. I'm fine with putting bad cards in my deck in order to have it. That prevents me from dying in cases like that fight where I almost did die from the Dwarven Explosives Retribution. Oh, this isn't good. I don't have any way to build up, except that it's a dead end. So we're going to have to travel down, and I hope he actually... Does this guy have Tenacious? Yeah, I hope he actually goes down to fight that. Thank you. But now it sucks. I'm going to go into this Fountain of Decay, which is a real problem if I have to actually do that. If I go into the Fountain of Decay, I actually lose because the Dwarf Mecha is going to be there. I go in here, collect the Fountain, so I'm going to have the Fountain of Decay in that final fight, which is really, really bad. Okay, let's do Mind Strike, try to get my whole deck in my hand. Now that I have Tenacious, this shouldn't be a problem. Tragically, god damn it, I didn't get my 1 magic blocking card. So this guy takes only 1 health back, thankfully. Alright, let's do this to block most of the damage. Or could I have just already won with Card Storm? I totally could have. Okay, let's just kill him now. And I don't care about Retribution or anything. I can go to 1 health, but even if I'd gone down to 0, I have Tenacious, so it wouldn't have mattered. Alright, this is what I already have. I can get a whole bunch more cards. I don't want to lose Tenacious, so we're taking the Femur. I think it's better to take those cards than to take nothing at all. Okay, it all comes down to whether or not I can avoid going into this fountain. I need something to build off to the left, and I don't. Everything points up. So what I'm going to do is try to go up. You've got to be kidding me. So I'm going into the fountain. Yeah, I'm just going to abandon this mission. I don't even want to try. I'm going to sacrifice Plum to the gods, yes. I don't even want to try fighting the final boss with Decay, because that's just stupid. Okay, so hopefully this time I get better tiles. I got really shitty ones that time. Alright, this is nice. It's actually very nice. We get 2 corridors, which gives us a lot of flexibility and expanding in the future. I'm not limited to having to get just one particular type of tile, and I can get away from this thing to have more turns go by. Now, this is a tough fight. This guy has Tenacious, and his cards aren't bad. Let's try to keep my health up. That was a mistake. I probably should have dealt the damage to him. Yeah, I probably should have. Alright, we're going to counterplay. That's good against Pain, so we're equal on cards here. Gotta remember the Tenacious. So this is good. Paper Shield is nice against these Thrashes, because it makes him lose a health. Let's go hard to the cards. This is going to put the entire deck into my hand. So now I've got every single card I have every single time. Card Storm wins, so we'll just do it. Okay. Oh, no! No, he's Tenacious! Oh, God, I totally forgot about that. Well, anyway, I should be able to kill him, yeah, with Card Flick, just as I had planned. Whoops. Completely forgot about that Tenacious thing. So, Crush 1, not impressive. This is also not that impressive, but it gives me some more blocking, which should be good against the final boss, so let's do that. Like I've said before, I don't really care about stupidity too much as the Cartomancer, because That's just an extra card in my hand, and as long as I have everything, all my cards in my deck anyway, I'm fine. Please fight this thing. Oh, thank you. As long as I get my whole deck into my hand, Stupidity just makes Card Storm deal more damage. Alright, let's go ahead and keep on building more of the dungeon away from this dwarf. I need to find a level 2 enemy at some point, and hopefully then a level 3, so I can level up to 4 before I fight the boss. Honestly, the most important thing is to have health. That's like the most important thing from leveling up, not just the fact of my getting better loot, although that certainly can help. It's just having more health. Bash ends up being surprisingly good here, dealing 2 damage and taking none in return, so I'm kind of winning this fight the fair way. Again, Card Storm does not win because of Tenacious. He shouldn't be able to deal 4 damage to me at once. Okay, this is actually perfect. So I take him down to 1 health while taking no damage in return. And if I have Card Flick, that's the kill. I was going to go down to 1 health, which is kind of close, but Card Flick made an appearance there. Alright, health. Ah, so I can get a health and lose some of those cards, or just get a health and keep those cards. I kind of like these physical blocking cards. Let's just get a health that way. I don't really need deal 2 magic damage type cards, because if your winning strategy is just based on pulling off a card storm, you don't really need to care. Now, do I dare fight a vampire here? I don't have like Tenacious or anything, and vampires have some strong cards. Let's just let's think. If I fight a vampire, I will level up. If I fight this guy, I'm gonna get, let's see, I fight this, the mecha is there, so I get 2 more fights after that. How much do I fancy my chances of killing a 9 health vampire whose attacks mostly deal like 3 damage apiece, and he has healing as well? What have I got? So I got physical block, which doesn't help against vampires, so we're gonna do the goblin. I'd rather live to fight another day than go into a fight that I'm pretty sure I can't win. So it kind of sucks that I haven't gotten any level 2s, but I do have 1 more chance, or 2 more chances to find one. Alright, here, let's go for the heart of the cards. I need to beat these guys, you know, fair and square for the most part, so taking it slow and drawing up my hand seems good. Alright, I deal 1 and take 1. He's Tenacious, so I actually wouldn't have won if I had Card Storm, but I don't have Card Storm at all. That was the last card of my deck, it seems. Yep, so he's gonna Thrash. I'm gonna Bash. He doesn't die. Now, this is scary. If he gets that Thrash again, well, I could have repelled it, I suppose. So we'll just, nothing matters. Anger's gonna kill it. Yeah, so I could have blocked his big thrashings. Alright, so keep killing level 1 monsters. You're not gonna get anything super great. I guess we'll take this. That's starting to give me some pretty nice crushing cards. I'm becoming a very barbaric Cartomancer here. Can I get a level 2, please? Please. Alright, Spider Drill. It's a tough monster. Bulwark is a bitch, because a lot of my cards do just deal 1 damage, and like not dealing that damage kind of adds up after a while. But I've picked up some big physical damage cards, so maybe I can just do those to weaken it down and soften it up in preparation for my Card Storm. Alright, so if I do this, I'll deal 2 damage and take 1. I feel like that's worth it. The really important thing is you don't ever want to deal just 1 damage to it, because then it gets reduced to 0. Unfortunately, that happened, so there's not much I can do. I can either counteract his healing or get an extra card. I think I'm going to counteract his healing. I want to keep his health low. Oh, it only heals 1, not 2. Okay, that's good. I'm going to lose a card here, unfortunately. Does this kill it? 1, 2, 3, 4. It does not. I want to card flick because I want to deal as much damage. Oh no, this doesn't deal any damage. I should have played Heart of the Cards. I lost a health and a card for no reason. Oh god, that was a terrible play. I could have gotten an extra health and an extra card. Shit. So neither of these deals damage. Card Storm is off by 1. If I had an extra card, I would have won right there. So now if he draws a triple attack, I actually die. This deals no damage to him. This kills him as long as he doesn't kill me. I gotta go for it. Whew. I was lucky. Alright, so I misplayed that. If I had gotten an extra card, I would have been able to kill him with Card Storm earlier. Alright, we're gonna get up Arcane, I think. This is an extra health with 2 extra Stupidity cards attached. And I don't want to lose that. So yeah, we'll take this. I'm not quite ready to fight Mr. Mecha. I would love to level up to 4. I'd love to fight a vampire now. So are either these level 3? No, they're not. Alright, this is definitely easier than the spider drill. So I'm going to fight this just to get an extra item. Hoping to improve on that, probably. Or maybe on the hat, which just gives me 1 health. I would have loved to level up just to get an extra health from the level. I think that the extra hand size thing, I don't know. It is good to have it, but I sometimes feel as though I'd be better off if I just had an extra health. All these fights coming down to 1 health make me nervous. Alright, let's focus. I'm going to get 2 cards from this turn. Alright. I don't actually have my Card Storm yet. The deck's getting kind of big, so I'm not guaranteed to have Card Storm at any given time. This lack of Card Storm is actually starting to be a bit of a problem. Let's just take only 1 damage and heal. And get a card. There's the Storm. That is going to blow him even without the Brittle ability. Alright, do I get any good items here? Cultist Hood. I lose the health. I get some stuff that's not valuable. I don't think the blocking is that good. The Glyph. Wise. Oh my god, that's what I needed. Arcane 2 is perfect. So I got Cerebrate, Good Times, Come On. I have an extra hand size. I think it's about as good of a chance as I'm going to have against fighting this thing. So this is Frail. Incoming physical attacks at 1 damage. Obviously the Cartomancer is not the best card for, or best class for taking advantage of that. But I did pick some up. Alright, we're going to repel the beat. He's got nothing coming up. Just, you know, this. So let's Heart of the Cards myself. Hopefully I get a magic block so I don't have to discard. Good. Hopefully I get paper thing to block this relentlessness. No. Alright, well, I'm gonna just bash it, which will deal 2 damage because he's frail. But this is kind of severe. And I'm gonna take even more damage. Ouch. This is gonna hurt. I am not sure I'm gonna be able to kill this guy in time. Ah, thank goodness. Okay, so this counteracts the damage that I'm about to take. And it gives me an extra 3 cards, which is huge. Alright, does Card Storm kill him? I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. But he heals for 1. So what I'm going to do is just focus, which will increase the Card Storm's damage by a lot. 1 card from focus, 1 card from Rules Lawyer, and 1 card from focus, just increasing the damage straight up. And this should kill him now, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 damage from focus. Hiya! And down goes the Dwarf Mecha. Whew. I didn't even level up. Oh, I did level up, so that was considered a higher than level 3 monster. That's good. 1,000 gold. Okay, so we have the ability now to expand the guild. I could just switch gears and get this if I really believe that the health is more valuable. It also gives me Holy. Or I could unlock this stuff. Does any of this stuff give me Arcane? None of it gives Arcane. Does any of this stuff give Arcane? Nope. Not a chance. No, there's just not much Arcane stuff out here. But okay, so how good are these? Spiky, actually with the paper block, the 1 physical block per card in your hand, that's actually alright. Blade 3 physical damage, health is good, and then... Alright, we'll just unlock the items. Let's not shift gears with the shrine. And the thing is, there's only 1 thing left to unlock, which is loot. There's really nothing else to get with your money. So hopefully at some point the game will be expanded so there's more to spend your money on. Alright, we gotta get these gold ores. This is guarded by level 1, this is guarded by level 2, and I think that's a level 2 as well. I can't actually get over to anything but the level 2, but that's fine. So we'll do this, we'll put the goblin here. I've fought enough of these things that I actually think I can beat them at level 1. Sort of fighting fair, as it were. These guys don't have particularly great cards. They have some really weak stuff like the Anger, which deals a damage to themselves. Of course, they have stuff like this, which is quite strong. Alright, let's just deal a damage there and take a card from Rules Lawyer. Tragically, I did not pick up my magic blocking card. So let's reduce the damage I take. I almost have my whole hand in my deck. Let's see. I don't want to take any more damage from this guy. Card Storm, does that win? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But he's tenacious, so I don't want to do that. Let's just block it, let it take a damage. Now I don't have Paper Shield. Okay, this is unblockable anyway. Do I take the damage here? Let's put the whole deck in my hand. Why is this so difficult? Oh god, so I can Paper Shield to stop that, but the problem is now he's got his magic cards coming back. But since I do have my magic blocking thing, I can dramatically reduce how much damage I take from these. Alright, I feel like I should be okay here. We'll see. So I can block this again, because I have my whole deck, so I just keep getting the counterplay. I don't know if he has anything that will actually kill me, because I can block most of his magic damage and all of his physical damage. Yeah, this is a bit of a weird way to do it, but I feel like it's how you have to do it versus these goblins. Uh-oh. That's a thing I forgot about, but Card Flick, epic, gets the kill before Lunge activates. Whew. Okay. Do I get anything good? I got Tenacious. Always gonna grab that. Okay. These guys fought many times before. No reason to put any of this stuff down, I don't think. This is actually a positive fountain. So if you go down here first, you can actually pick up a free gold ore and get a bonus in one of your fights. Should be able to beat these guys. Now, they actually have some really strong cards. So it's not an easy fight. They have some significant damage. Oh, this is per damage? Shit. So that sucks. I should have saved my counterplay. I forgot that they have that. That actually could single-handedly result in my loss. So let's reduce how much damage I can. Try to get my whole deck in my hand if possible. Don't want to just beat or block that. I think I will block it. I'm gonna have to take some more damage at some point though if I want to. Yeah, I'm gonna take a damage right here, which will give me an extra card. Let's block most of that damage. The problem is I need to deal a lot with Card Storm to win. I am Tenacious, which is good. So let's see. Card Storm is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 damage. Aha. I have to use it right now. Hiya. And I had Tenacious, so there was a bit of an insurance policy in case that had killed me. Alright, I don't want to lose Tenacious. Fire is not exactly what I build up. This builds up builds my Arcane up to 2, but I don't want to lose the Tenacious. I don't think it's worth it. So we're just going to do this and hope I can pick up Fire from an offhand or a weapon, which I know some things do have. Or not Fire, Arcane. From an offhand or a weapon. Alright, well, I just need to win this fight against the Gelatinous Cube, which we haven't fought before, I don't think. They're Tenacious, so it's going to be a tough battle. But its health is sort of low, and I might be able to fight it the same way I fight the goblins. We'll just have to see. What I'm going to do here is actually Mind Strike to grow my hand size. I feel like that's worth it. Okay. This means neither of us does anything to the other. This means I draw 2 extra cards. I think I'm going to go for that. Again, with Tenacious, Card Storm isn't going to give me the kill, but it could get it down to 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It gets it down to 1 health. I feel like I've got enough health with Tenacious that I can just do this. Take it down to 1 health. I still have 5 cards in hand, and I just do any sort of damage and I win. Card Flick, as it happens, stayed in my hand, but any card would have won because he couldn't have killed me from 5 health. Okay, so Fez, I believe, is going to be my main man here. Yes, Cultist Hood, let's just check real quick. No, that doesn't have any Arcane that's holy. So I go up to Arcane 3. Unfortunately, not Arcane 4, which has the Cerebration. This is what I don't like, when you move away from the objective. I could put the monster here, which I believe would encourage me to go towards it, but I don't want to miss this mission just because I am impatient. Oh wait, I can't get in here. Oh, I'm sorry. So there are times in this game where you stupidly do not meet your objective, but this was not one of those times. That is not a connection. I'm sorry. I inaccurately bashed this game. Alright, we actually got the card that we needed. So yes, my guy is smart enough to know that ore is a good thing to get, and he's going to get it. Okey dokey. Okay. Thank you. Alright. We're gonna have to wait a while before we can unlock anything else. Defeat the sentry before it shoots. So this is a mission where you are not being chased, but there's a time limit. 9 turns. All I have to do is kill this sentry, which is not too far away. So I've got a little bit of flexibility. There's coin up here, but that's worthless. What you really want to do is get this chest. Now, there's a wailing ghost that you have to kill in order to get it, but I think that's worth it. Does this have the loner? Yeah, so if I can make some... Oh, I can't actually put that down. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to put crap on the map, because if I can surround this with tiles, then it will lose a health, which could be significant. Alright, this is tenacious, so my weakness... Thrash. Unfortunately, I did not get my blocking card. What I will do is just block some of the damage and grow my hand size by 2. Here we'll just deal a couple of damage. Alright, now I gotta be careful. If I take too much more damage, I'm gonna get to a point where I will just lose. So, if I card storm and I lose card flick, I die. So what I'm gonna do is just play counterplay. I have my whole deck in my hand, so I should be able to block most of the things this guy has. Either of these basically achieves the same thing. I just end up with my whole deck in my hand anyway. Alright, pain I can block. I don't know, there might be another way to beat these goblins, but I think getting to this point where you can just, where you have the whole deck in your hand and you can block everything they play seems like a good strategy, because they have some significant damage and they're kind of hard to kill otherwise. Card flick being a useful finisher. Keeps things from being too close. Alright, I think the eyeball charm with the health is going to be my move. I don't want fire one. I wish that gave arcane one instead. But the health, I think, is worth having the slightly crappier card. Not that 2 magic damage is that bad, but it's just not as good as other things I could have. Unfortunately, I don't get anything downward facing, or that can fit here. So, I will... Oh, wait, hold on. I can put the corridor there. Perfect. Alright, that's actually really good, because it makes this thing lose a health. Oh, no, wait, it's... Oh, yeah, it's surrounded by 5 tiles. Diagonals count. Alright, I'm going to put the gold coin here to try to discourage it from going over to the sentry too quickly. So, alright, that's about as good of an advantage as I could have hoped for. I would like to get this chest as well to increase my odds of being able to finish the sentry off. I don't know what kind of cards it has or anything. Alright, we got this, which is good. I don't get any cards that way. You know what? Let's just do this. I'm going to take an extra damage from this and deal 1 less damage, but I build up towards my big hand size, and I also get to stop its Siphon, which apparently is a card that it has. Counterplay, as you can see, is a very, very good card. Now, this is not quite the same. This gives if successful rather than Siphon, which gives per damage. So I can't block this, which is unfortunate. But on the other hand, it could have been worse. I still actually deal 1 damage to it. Alright, let's block the Chaos. I'm not particularly keen on discarding cards. Hopefully it's done playing annoying things. Alright, Card Storm does not kill it because it is tenacious. So let's just Fire Blast it. And I now have my whole deck in my hand. So it's tenacious. We'll do this to stop the pain. And I think any card it has, I can kill it. Yeah, Card Flick will get her done here. So we've seen some interesting fights. Some where we build up and do kill them with a big old card storm, but as you can see, the tenacious monsters takes a little bit more patience, but you can still get the job done. Alright, I think I'd rather build up to arcane than to get these extra cards, so let's do this. Hopefully I find a weapon. There's a staff I think that has a lot of arcane. Not here though. Alright, what do I got? I can do this, which is interesting, but probably not worth it. That's a health. Aha! This gives me some more arcane in exchange for fire. I think I want to actually do that. So I can still get a head and a weapon slot. The Fez has been a favorite, for sure. Alright, I'm just going to go here. Do I want to fight the Spider Drill for an extra chance at an item? That Bulwark is a real bitch. I don't want to risk dying when I don't have to. If it were a level 3 monster, sure, I would have fought it. But I didn't want to take any chances. Alright, Genie doesn't have any special abilities, so we'll fight that after collecting the chest. And then I think I'll just go kill the sentry. So then I'll be level 4. If I beat the genie, obviously. Alright, the digger is brittle. I can't block this, so don't use repel, Boris. Don't use repel. Let's actually get 2 cards up. One from the Mind Strike, one from Rules a Lawyer. Here I think it's good to... Oh, I should have actually dealt... I messed up. I was too quick. I should have done Arcane Barrage. It would have taken brittle damage from the thrashing. Now here I don't want to do that because the pummel does not damage itself. So we'll just block the pummel as we bide our time. Recharge, you say? Well, I think we'll just focus. He's going to do his thing. I'll do mine. And I think we'll do this. So I'm going to get to the point where I have a lot of health and most of my deck is in my hand. Alright, I can't block this, so we'll just, I'm actually not going to do Arcane Barrage. I'm going to wait see if his Thrash comes up, because Arcane Barrage plus that will deal a bunch of damage, or I can just kill him right now with Card Storm. Either one will work. I probably could have killed him last turn, actually, with Card Storm. So that was a mistake. I have not been playing this perfectly. There it is, I think. Oh, no, this doesn't have Arcane. It has Growth. Well, that's fine. I'm okay with cards that give me health and blocking, because that fits with the strategy of just biding time. Mage, that's not exactly what I need. That's not a good trade. Cooking Pot, Fire, and Crush. Well, it's not great, but those cards are actually not bad, so I'll take them. Alright, let's fight a Genie. Putting a Vampire here would have been a mistake, because the Vampire would have had extra health. So let's just fight that, and then we'll head on over to the Sentry. This guy must have pretty good cards, just to have 9 health as level 3 with no abilities. Aha! I get to block the Dark Strikes. That was nice. Counterplay, as you can see, is just a really clutch card. It's one of those cards that I frequently hope I have. Huh. None of these actually get that much through. So we'll just take 1 damage, deal none, but get 2 extra cards. Alright, I can't do much about this. Actually, I can do this. I think that's the best. Card Storm deals 5 damage. It's not enough. So let's do this. We'll take just 1 damage from it and get an extra card from Rules Lawyer. Tragically, I can't stop that. So we'll just deal as much damage to him as I can. So he's got Conceal. Card Storm will kill him through most anything, so let's just do it. Yeah. Alright, that wasn't too bad. Ooh, this is good, right? I lose Fire, but I get some Holy. Honestly, that double damage is not as important to me as the blocking. Does Spike Shield get spiky, right? That's not interesting. This is interesting. So I actually end up going all the way up to Fire 4. With a really good blocking card. Is that worth it? This is just a safe move. I get an extra hand size and some pretty decent cards, but I gotta say this is tempting to have all the way up to Fire 4 with the Ignite and the Firestorm and the Block Anything. You know what? Let's try it. Certainly there would have been nothing wrong with taking the Owl Familiar, and I wouldn't mind seeing it again, but let's... Yeah, I'll see it if I can get another one of those, because I would have liked to have both of those cards. Let's just do a test run here, and as a side benefit of this test run, you know, the fact that I get to pick up another item from killing the Genie. Alright, well, let's put an Ignite on. Nice to get that in the first round. 1 damage per round. This only works if it's successful, so I don't want to do it on the Sweeping Blast. Let's just do Card Storm, so we each trade damage. Well, I gotta say, Ignite sure looks good here. Is this gonna work? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? Yep, that actually kills him without having to take the Ignite damage. That sure was a beatdown. Mind Staff sounds good. Alright, this trades away all my growth for some Arcane and the Wise, which I didn't get from the other item. Dueling Buckler, Tenacious. Oh, I do love Tenacious. Hand size or Tenacious? Let's go for the Tenacious. I feel like that gives a lot more insurance against more bad things that can happen. And we fight the Sentry. Let's fight the Sentry in the fight of the century. 12 health, and if it takes 3 or more damage, I take an extra damage. Okay, gotta be careful about that. We can just exchange and do nothing, but I want to save this. Let's just draw a card this way. I deal a damage and draw a card. Recharge. Okay, this is a perfect time to do Restore. Although, is it? I get 2 health, or I can get 1 health and a card. I'd rather have 1 health and a card, I think, at this point. Pummel. I did not get my physical block. I also didn't get Ignite, unfortunately. So let's take 1 damage apiece, and I also get a card from Rules Lawyer. Beat. I have not seen either Ignite or my magic blocking cards, so let's just keep it slow here. Block all physical, unfortunately, doesn't do me any good. Here I wouldn't mind having that block all of anything card. Let's go for counterplay. So I take 1 damage. Alright, brace. Oh yeah, I do have a brace. This does not seem like something worth blocking, though. Huh. Is it, though? I'm tenacious. Alright, let's go for the counter. Recharge. Okay, there's the Ignite, so I can drop that safely. Now, as long as I can hang steady and not die, I should be fine. Oh, do I seriously not have any of my magic blocking? Well, let's see. Card Storm is lethal, so let's just do that. No, I had the block also. I could have blocked that if I'd wanted to, but I had Tenacious, so I wasn't going to die, and I got it. Okay, that was pretty good. Pretty glad about how that went down. 1,000 gold in the bank. Let's do one more mission. We're already at 30 minutes. This will be an extra long video. And that'll be that. So our goal here is to reach the objective, which is this. Along the way, you gotta fight either a Clattering Bones or a Gelatinous Cube, your choice. And you pick up a chest and you have to kill an Earth Elemental. So nothing super scary. These guys have Brittle as well, which is nice. Okay, I'm gonna try to head over this way, because I prefer the Clattering Bones. We'll fight the Dwarven Explosives, which is a tricky enemy. Gotta remember, I don't have Tenacious anymore, because that last game is over. There's no time limit, so I can just take my time until I find a connecting point here. That's my girlfriend's phone. Don't mind that. Alright, we'll just do no damage to each other here. Oh, do these guys have any drain-type cards? They do. But, alright, let's just take only 1 damage there and draw an extra card. If I can get my whole hand into my deck, or my whole deck into my hand, rather, which will happen right here, I should be fine, because then I can block just about all of its attacks. I don't think it has any unblockable attacks. So let's do... Let's see, does Card Storm win? It deals 6. No, it's not enough. Let's do this. I get to keep counterplay. Let's block that. Gonna take it slow here. No need to hurry. I'm pretty sure all the stuff it has I can mostly block, while I inch my way towards a lethal Card Storm. Definitely want to block that, so I get a damage and take none in return. Now, does Card Storm win? It's 6. Minus 1 is 5. I take 3 damage thanks to Retribution, so I don't need to wait for a better opportunity. I can kill this thing right now. Okay, a bit of an intense fight. Bark Vest, Tenacious, yes. The body armor, there are some good body cards that I end up losing if I want to hang on to that one, but that's fine. Is he a leader? He's a leader, so he'd be at 9 health. But let's do it. Let's take the chance of an extra card. I think I can beat this, and I think having an extra loot item is worth the risk. Plus I'm Tenacious, which really helps a lot. So, that's a tough start here. An extra health or an extra card? Let's go for the extra card. I want to, again, try to get my whole deck into my hand, and with Tenacious I have a little bit more leeway. Let's get a little bit more damage on this guy. Thrash. Okay, so this is a free damage that it does to himself. Now, I probably should have looked to see whether Card Storm would have won. Shoot, I probably should have checked. Well, he's got 6/8. Card Storm deals 6. Not enough. So I'm going to deal a damage and draw a card rather than healing and drawing a card, because I think that it's worth it to get some damage on this guy. Card Storm is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He has 8. So let's heal one of the damage. Draw a card from taking damage. Now with Card Storm I win, and even if he had gotten me down to 0, I had Tenacious, so I was fine. Gnarled Oak. Oh, I keep being excited, and then it's not actually an arcane card, it's a holy card. Well, still, that's some pretty good stuff there. So we'll grab that. Now we fight another brittle enemy. Do I want to fight a level 3 here? Not a vampire, because he will have +2 health, which would be kind of crazy. I don't want to fight these things. These are Tenacious, these are Bulwark. Both are a bitch to deal with. So I'm just going to take a free chest And if I have to fight this as my level 3 enemy, then I will just do that. Alright, so he's brittle. Siphon, I don't get my magic blocking card, my counterplay, so I just take 2 damage for nothing. Oh, geez. Oh, geez, that's bad. I think I actually have to watch out for my health here. I'm starting to get really far down there. Okay, restore is good, so I deal a damage and take none in return. That helps even things out a little bit. Okay, this helps. Okay, wait, can I win? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I win. Thanks to Brittle. Bonk. Okay, that was nice not to have to drag that fight out. Ah, the Fez. I believe this is one of my favorites. Yes, it has Arcane 2 and Y. That's just amazing. Voodoo Mask is a cool card. Going up in Holy and getting a health is nice, but I like the extra hand size and going up on the Arcane track. Perhaps I'm overvaluing Arcane. Maybe that extra health in the better cards would have been smarter. Cave Troll is Furious with 9 health. Worth it? Nah. I think I'm feeling pretty good about my chances of beating this guy. So we'll just take a free loot item. Hopefully something decent here. Uh-oh, that doesn't look okay. That doesn't look very good. Oh wait, no, it is. Do I lose Tenacious? Yes, I think Cerebrate is just such an amazing card. It draws you often 3 cards in a turn that it's just worth giving up Tenacious for it. We'll see. We'll see if I pay for my insolence. Okay, so my health down. This thing is brittle. I've got a Cerebrate in here somewhere. So my goal is to hang even. Oh, perfect. So I draw 3 cards this turn. And now let's draw even more. This thing will gain 2 hit points, but I get a hit point and a card. Alright, let's deal a damage while taking no damage in return. And I also get a hard size because I healed the damage, which means I took it, which means Rules Lawyer got activated. I just want to go for an Arcane Barrage here. No, what I want to do is I want to focus. And then I want to Arcane Barrage, which is unblockable. So with the benefit of focus, it deals 4 damage, which activates its brittleness. And now I can just finish it off with Card Storm if I can see it in here somewhere. That will deal a scorptillion damage. And what I'm going to do here is just take gold to make sure I go to the objective. Look how he's walking away from the objective. That's so irritating. So it's good to pick up a gold late in these missions sometimes if you can, to make sure that your person walks into the fucking objective. Okay. That'll do it. And we're almost up to another upgrade, so in the next video we're going to finish up this mission. Hopefully get some more, well, hopefully succeed. That will give me gold. We'll expand the guild, and then we'll be almost to the end of the game. There shall be only 2 or 3 videos left for this. Thanks for watching. I'll see you again soon. Take care.